Good evening, Relay USA. My name is Debbie McDonald, and I'm one of your co-chairs for Relay USA 2025. Did you notice that we started at 6:40 this year? That's because we're celebrating 40 years of Relay for Life. I started my journey with Relay 26 years ago at the Relay for Life in Calhoun County in Port Lavaca, Texas.
I'm Russell Keeler. I'm the co-chair of Relay USA. I'm very happy to be spending tonight with you and fellow relayers. I started my journey in Relay 17 years ago at the Relay for Life of Wyoming Valley, which is in Pennsylvania, and moved to several other ones along the way. But Relay is not just an event, it's a movement that has been touched lives across the world, empowering us to fight back against cancer. We are here to honor the legacy and the incredible progress we've made together. Let's take time to look back and to the future.
Relay started for me back in 1994 at Stadium High School.
I've been relaying for about 15 years.
How long does it take to spark a movement? 40, 60, 110 years? At Relay for Life, you'll find strength, love, and determination at one event. Because in 1985, a 24-hour marathon around a Tacoma track ignited a global movement.
Celebrate 40 years of Relay for Life. Are you with me?
40 years in, 1,200 events across 35 countries. Relay for Life is still uniting communities, honoring those we've lost, celebrating those living with cancer, and lighting the way for every person facing cancer.
If you're involved in Relay for Life, you're giving your life to something worthy.
Relay for Life, 40 years of impact, 40 years and beyond to go. This celebration needs you. When more people join us, it means more support for people facing cancer. Sign up today.
Wow, that was so powerful. As you can see, Relay for Life has grown beyond just being an annual event. It's a global phenomenon. Today, Relay events take place in over 35 countries, and our impact is measured not just in the dollars raised, but in the lives that have been touched and changed forever. This year, we celebrate that we have raised more than $7 billion to fight cancer, and it all started 40 years ago in Tacoma, Washington.
And 8 years ago, we started Relay USA. And through Relay USA, relayers from all over the United States and even the globe can come together and take the track right where they live. I know we say it every year, but let's not forget our motto, Relay USA, virtual before virtual was cool. Our relay experience may be online. We celebrate, remember, and fight back.
So let's go through what we're going to have going on next for tonight. All of the times that I'm going to talk about are in Eastern Time. At 7 p.m., join us for the Survivor and Caregiver Ceremony. At 7:30 p.m., the Advocacy and ACS CAN. At 8 p.m., our Remembrance Ceremony. At 8:40 p.m., our Luminaria Ceremony. 9 p.m., our Fight Back Ceremony. 9:25, join us for the Parade of Teams. And at 9:40 p.m., our closing ceremony. Again, everything I just talked about is in the Eastern Time Zone. However, if you're not able to join us live, all the ceremonies will be on our Facebook page and YouTube, so you can view them later. We'd also like to thank our 2025 Platinum sponsor, Torch Technology and Freedom Real Estate and Capital.
In just a few minutes, it's going to be time to get this relay started. While you are enjoying the ceremonies this evening, get your team together on Zoom to check in and maybe watch some ceremonies or two together. Get outside and walk a lap around your neighborhood. Make a donation to your fundraising page. Make an appointment to get a cancer screening or encourage someone you love to also get a cancer screening.
Hey, and don't forget, snap some pictures of what you're doing tonight as you're relaying. Share them on your social media and message them to us so we can share them on our page too. Use our hashtags, hashtag Relay USA and hashtag Relay USA 2025. We want to see you and your relay spirit, so please share that with us.
It is so amazing to learn about all the ways the American Cancer Society uses funds raised through events like Relay for Life. We've come a long way since Dr. Klatt's first lap, And there are so many milestones that represent not just the growth of Relay, but the impact it had on communities like ours and all over the world.
And for all of us, our reason for being here, our why, grows stronger every year. Today, we celebrate not just 40 years of Relay, but the countless lives that we've touched through the American Cancer Society's mission of research, care, and support. We're going to close our opening ceremonies with just a few videos to recognize the immense impact that the Relay movement has had over the last 40 years, and some about the American Cancer Society programs. None of these accomplishments and programs would be possible without each and every one of you that are here today. So thank you.
I had imagined what my funeral would be like when I got my diagnosis.
Within 5 years, 7 of us had been diagnosed with breast cancer.
It's not going to be the same story.
We knew that the American Cancer Society was there, and we reached out immediately.
I was talking to my sister, and she said, I found this place called Hope Lodge.
They told me to never allow money to stand in the way of my care.
I once overheard an elderly gentleman in the chemo suite asking for a ride home. He said, it's just 2 miles, maybe I can walk it. So when I heard about Road to Recovery, I knew I had to be involved.
We at the American Cancer Society touch over 100 million lives per year, bringing some moment of hope, something to look forward to.
Cancer shouldn't burden individuals because of a demographic factor or where they live.
The advocacy that we're doing at the federal level, at the state levels, help making real change for future generations of patients.
Cancer is an issue that simply cannot wait.
Why do I want to fight cancer? Because it can be beat.
If we didn't have research
from organizations like the American Cancer Society, we would not have had advancements in treatment.
We're the largest nonprofit funder of cancer research outside the U.S. government.
As the research grows, more people survive. And what's more powerful than saving a life?
I'm alive, no doubt in my mind, because of research.
What I feel about the American Cancer Society, you guys are like my family. You are my support to help me go along on this journey.
Having that volunteer give me the hope and that light at the end of the tunnel, she was like an angel for me.
A lot of people say, it's a volunteer effort. It's a way of life for me, and I can't see myself doing anything other than what I'm doing.
Thanks to the American Cancer Society.
My husband and I have the opportunity to live out our love story.
I'm here today for my 3 sons and my wife.
I'm a stage 4 breast cancer survivor.
There's the cancer journey. There's, unfortunately, death, but there's also a ton of life, and there's a future. And that's the story that I want to continue to tell.